Hello and welcome back to Ronan and Tree Talks. I'm Tree.
And I'm Ronan.
And welcome to episode of our podcast. Ronan, what's on today's show?
Did you mean to say episode 4?
Did I?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Today we'll be covering the latest sporting news, funny stories, and a question of the week. And, wait, there's more, a Q&A hosted by Tree. Let's see how smart I am.
That's right. But before we begin, shout out to Joey O'Reilly for winning this week's shout out. Remember, if you want to win a shout out, make sure to send us a screenshot of you listening to our show on Instagram at Ronan and Tree Talks to win. Ronan, kick us off with a summary of the test match between the Wallabies and England on Saturday night.
Pun intended?
No, it wasn't intended, but it works, so...
Nice one. Cheers, Tree. On Saturday night, we saw the Wallabies take the chocolates home after a great... they were at home, but after a great second half, seeing Australia winning by 2 points in a tight affair at Optus Stadium. Lozio was on fire with his kicking. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing that. Converting all 6 of his conversions. Whilst try scorers were Etai, Fainga and Samu. Sorry about that. The next home game is on Saturday at Suncorp Stadium. So tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I got the day right. Yep. We will cover all of our predictions for the game later in the show.
That's right. To a bit of AFL news now, and the Lions are playing Essendon on Sunday at the Gabba, and we've got 8 outs from the team.
Gee.
COVID has just gone straight through them with Cal Archie, Dan McStay, Kadeem Coleman and Harris Andrews both in isolation. And we've got a couple of injuries this week too with Daniel Rich, Dane Zorko, Jared Berry and Jackson Pryor ruled out through injuries.
That's a lot. That's God.
It is. We gave our prediction for this game last week and both of us tipped the Lions. Should they win this week, it will take them to equal top of the ladder with Melbourne and Geelong. Ronan,
is it possible they can get on top with percentage?
It is, but it'll have to be a pretty big win.
I don't think it will be. I think they'd be lucky to win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Over the weekend, we saw the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, England. There was a huge crash, as you guys probably may have seen, on the first lap, seeing Zhou Guanyu flip onto the top of his car and go over the barriers, almost into the grandstand. It was a thrilling Grand Prix, though, seeing Max Verstappen win with a P2 for Checo Perez, so a 1-2 for Red Bull, and third place for Lewis Hamilton. There was a bit of controversy over the Grand Prix. Some protesters went into the middle of the track on the first lap whilst the cars were going full speed, which could have killed them. But, that's climate change protests.
Well, that's climate change?
Yeah, they were. But that's surprising because F1's a pretty, it's pretty carbon neutral.
Yeah.
So, thought they would have gone to, something else, but,
Yeah, the most dangerous place to protest.
Yeah,
cars going 200 Ks.
It was more. It was 300.
300
on the place they were at.
Yeah.
Blind corner too. They were lucky it was a red flag from that crash.
Yeah.
Oh well. Kyrgios.
Yep. So Nick Kyrgios has created. He's advanced to the semi-final.
No, the final now.
Yeah, the final with Nadal going down with an abdominal injury.
Yes.
He will play the final against, I don't know.
It'll be, Djokovic will be playing some El Corey or something from Britain. But it would be an incredible upset. So I reckon it'll be Djokovic versus Kyrgios.
Yeah. Do you hope Kyrgios wins?
I do.
Bring it home to the Aussies.
He's a pretty controversial person, but I actually like him.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty funny. Makes what I consider a boring game interesting. What do you like? Do you like him? There's a lot of controversy.
I like
around
parts
him.
of him.
Yep.
But at some points, I think he can be unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, there are some points where he takes it a bit too far.
I know he can go a bit too far.
Harassing the umpires.
Yeah.
I think if you ask me, I've been talking about this all week. People over the age of 40 despise him.
Yeah.
Does despise mean hate?
I think so.
Yeah, they strongly hate him, but
Not good at English.
I find, like, did you, in the Australian Open, everyone was Krista Ronaldoing them,
Yeah.
Suey, during the forum, and they're all cheering him on. So I think the younger generation, 30 and below
Yeah,
or whatever, really likes him.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, anyone older just hates him. I've been
Yeah,
talking to
well-
my grandparents about him.
I think people like someone who is a good role model for him, and I think the younger generation, they seem to really like someone that gets behind it and stands
Yeah,
up to
that's
what
very
he
true.
like
Makes
likes in.
As I said just
Yeah,
then, makes a boring
boring
sport
game.
interesting.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Tennis is much more interesting with Nick Kyrgios.
Yeah, most people tune in to watch him.
Yep.
Am
We've now got a.
I doing that or you doing that?
I don't mind.
I'll do it. Oh no, you got it.
Okay, so we've got a question of the week here. If you could have 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be? Ronan, I know you had some good thoughts.
Yeah, I do sushi. So with sushi, you can make like fried rice.
Yeah.
You can do that. I'd also do pasta.
Mm-hmm.
You can make pizza out of that as well,
Yeah.
I guess. So yeah, I'd do that. And I'd probably do like brownies or something.
Yeah, dessert.
You can make a lot of different things out of the brownie stuff.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's the ones that you.
I'd have to
yourself.
go with pasta again because it's got goods of nutritionist
And
stuff.
it's very good.
Yeah.
It tastes delicious.
Yeah, it's not my favourite food in the world, but I get behind it.
But what you do, a way to hack this question, just put a bunch of random crap you'd never put in the pasta. It doesn't matter if you like it or not,
Yeah.
but you have a bunch of extra ingredients.
Yeah, and then you can just take it out and make something else.
Exactly.
Which is a bit of a cheat, but it
Well,
works.
My genius is just too genius.
Yeah, you are a genius, Ronan.
I know.
We all know.
Yeah, keep going.
I'd probably get behind some, I don't know what dairy, I'd probably go just a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah, and just like pack a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Fair, like a burger.
Yeah, and then if I'm in a good mood, I'd go ice cream. If I'm not, I'd go an apple or something.
Apple.
Yeah, and all fruit and something. I don't like it, but although if you're,
Just get like a... Yeah, whatever.
it depends.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay, a big news for the week, for all you Broncos fans. The Reece Walsh signing for 3 years caught NRL experts by surprise, as everyone was expecting him to go to the Redcliffe Dolphins in 2023, but no, Brisbane scooped him up, which is a big disappointment for the Dolphins. They'll be needing to look at a new fullback now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I have 2 stories. So if you guys
Yep.
don't know, I went up to Rockhampton where my grandpa owns a farm up there, big cattle farm. They do the Paul's milk,
Yeah.
like that stuff, and they have a bunch of crops. So they have a few quad bikes, a bunch like probably 10 diggers and tractors and all that. So I was doing some work there, and there's like a feeding paddock, and that's where they all do all their business.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of rain, so they were like getting with the shovel. They were scooping. It was like a big digger. They were like dragging all the wet and poo into a big like pile, and it kind of was like a little hill that was pretty long. So I hadn't been there in probably like 3 years. So I didn't know what it was, so I thought I could just go over it in the quad bike. Then so I went through, and then I got stuck in like probably a metre deep of mud.
Oh no.
And I was on the old quad bike, so the four-wheel drive had broken.
Yeah.
So my grandpa needed to pull me out, and I put a few too much revs on, and cow poo just went all off him, and I was
Oh no, Ronan.
and I was wearing white shoes, don't ask why, but my white shoes got a bit ruined. But
No.
yeah, I was doing a few good things, and I went to the Rockhampton Zoo, and I
Yeah.
thought of a story that I did. I was at the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, and they gave us this big little long thing of food, and you broke it up and gave it to them.
Yeah.
And it kind of had like the colour of a cigarette. So I broke it into like half, and
Yeah.
then I put it into one of the sleeping one's mouth. And it looked like he was having a fag.
Oh yes, Ronan.
But yeah.
Just on that cow thought,
Yeah.
I went camping last week,
Mhm.
and there were lots of cows and bulls there.
Yep.
And with all of them, there were just a bunch of kids that went up to a bull,
Oh,
thinking
God.
it was a cow,
Oh my God.
and were just about to pat him. And luckily, one of my friends and I, we saw him, and we just yelled out at them, "Oh, stop! That's like a sleeping bull." So if he wakes up and sees them, gonna run at him.
They could have got killed.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why they'd do it. They were like really
Well,
young.
they
though.
didn't know,
No.
but they could have got killed.
Yeah.
Gee, that's bad. What do we do now? Q&A?
Yep.
Yep. All right, let's do
Okay,
that.
so-
Okay, I won't look.
Okay. Yeah, we've got up on the laptop here.
I think
so.
the first answer's Mitchell Stark. I think I saw it.
Well, anyway, who won the 2022 Allen Borden medal?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna guess Mitchell Stark.
You're correct.
Oh,
well
no
done.
way. Let's go.
He's facing the axe now at the moment, though.
Yeah,
He's got
I think he's
Maxwell.
being dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a stupid. That is a horrible. Because then they're gonna have 3 spinners.
Yeah.
Four
Lion,
yeah, 3
Swetson,
spinners.
well, they'll probably spin with Head
Yeah,
a
head.
bit, or Lubberchain, or Smith.
Then they have like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and they've also
half
got
the
Lion.
team's spinners.
Yeah, I know.
And the quicks are nah, that's stupid.
And they got, yeah. They don't
Cricket
have
Australia
many
are just so dumb.
pieces. Yeah.
Honestly, they can all go.
Child-friendly podcast.
I'll just leave it there.
Yeah. Second question. In which country was the term Grand Prix first used in motor racing?
Oh, I'm gonna say France.
Yep. You got it.
Wow.
I thought you'd get that one.
Yeah.
This one's a bit harder.
Uh-oh.
What colour jersey does the King of the Hills wear in the Tour de France? I'll put a hard one in there.
No, that's not even a question. Who watches the Tour de France?
I used to. I haven't watched it at
Oh
all
my
recently, though.
I'm gonna say. Oh no one. I'm just gonna say blue.
Nah, red polka dot.
How do you know that?
I was researching a whole bunch of stuff and it came up.
And that's a sport you thought I liked.
No, I put in a random thing because the first two.
Bike racing.
The first two I thought you'd get.
Cyclist. I hate cyclists. That's a fun fact about me. I despise cyclists.
There you go, listeners. Fun facts about Ronan.
Yeah.
Ronan hates cyclists.
They're just a bunch of angry. I'm not gonna say it again.
Don't say it.
Yep.
Okay, and the
Don't wanna
last
get
question
cancelled.
doesn't have a set answer, but Ronan,
Okay.
describe the last photo in your camera roll.
Ooh. Okay. Let's make
Better
sure.
actually check what it is.
To make sure there's nothing. Oh, I'm kidding. It is a screenshot of my background,
Oh, fair enough.
and my background is a McLaren F1 car sparking. Pretty cool.
It is a pretty cool background, Ronan.
Yep. What's yours?
The latest photo I've got is actually a screenshot from you,
Oh,
from your from Instagram, and the
Thing in the camera roll.
latest thing in my camera roll is a trick shot video that I was filming earlier.
Yep. Okay. I got to look at this thing now. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Stuart. Okay. Predictions. Yeah.
Yep. So I want to get predictions on the State of Origin game coming up,
Yep.
and the Wallabies versus England game at Suncorp Stadium.
Well, we made our predictions kinda in the oh sorry viewers, in the first game.
Yep.
Our first podcast.
Yep.
I said it
With
would be Queensland,
wasn't
New
it?
South. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be Queensland, New South Wales, Queensland.
Mhm.
I am going to stand by that. I
Yep.
think at Suncorp, Queensland can take it home. I think they can.
I think the second half last time was just
Oh,
poor.
it was horrible. They could have
horrible.
won if they did that
Yeah.
first half again, but
I know. I remember I went Queensland, New South Wales.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the second one didn't come out to be true.
Yep.
But I do think I tipped New South Wales, but I think Queensland will win the decider at home. The roaring home crowd.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
I'd love to ask Jake what he'd think. I think he would say Queensland, but
It
I'm not
would.
sure. Okay.
And then the Wallabies versus England game.
Oh,
at
yeah, that.
Suncorp.
No hate, but it's going to be England.
Yeah.
They got a bit lucky with Australia got a bit lucky with the first one, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go with England. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Well, as someone that knows
Nothing.
nothing about rugby.
You just know AFL. That's it.
Yeah, basically. I'm probably just going to go the home side,
Fair.
home crowd.
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't know
Yep.
why, but why not?
I mean, it's a home crowd in every game.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
well, fair.
They're 100% from a home crowd this year.
Yeah, so
we'll go with
100%.
that.
Look at the stats and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
stats back up.
Good one. Good one. That's a good point. All right. So, water isn't wet.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did not. This has been a question that's come up a lot
It has.
recently.
It's been, yeah.
And Ronan, you're going to put it to bed today.
Yeah, well, I found this online. It was probably from Reddit or something. So,
Yeah.
very, very reliable resource.
We all know that.
Water isn't wet. Wetness is a description of our experience of water. What happens to us when we come into contact with water in such a way that impinges. I'm not the Urban Dictionary or whatever it's called. On our state of being, we or our possessions get wet.
Yeah. You've just put it to bed there. Where'd you get that from?
I think I got it from Reddit. But
Fair enough.
so sorry, what gets wet? Right, I think we're gonna move on.
Yeah, we may
Okay,
as well.
yeah.
Moving on to one last thing. Ronan, obviously you've just come back from Rockhampton today,
Yes.
in fact, on a plane.
Yeah, on a plane.
And you came back and you told me that your favourite lolly to have on a plane was...
Fantails.
Yeah.
If for you who are crazy and don't know what they are, it's like a chewy lolly, but it's chocolate on the outside. It's chocolate on the outside and caramel in the middle.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's chewy, gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
And like, you know when your ears pop or whatever
Yeah.
from the cabin pressure and science, whatever.
Science.
Yep, it's physics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chewing on them is just good. So
Yeah.
my vote's for that. Yourself?
I haven't been on too many planes. I've only been on 2.
When who?
Tassie.
Nice.
That's
when?
it.
How long ago?
5 years ago.
Oh, ages ago.
Yeah, not recently, but I'd have to, like, I reckon I like fantails a lot.
Have you had them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'd walk down to footy training, and on the way, it's a pack of fantails.
Fair.
Just at the Coles on the way we walk, so
Then you
we just
Then you vomit them up after.
yeah, we just go in there, grab a pack, scan them, and then have a couple before we go down.
Beauty.
Not too many.
They're only $3.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah.
So
Or I'd go the party mix.
Oh
Something rare.
no,
You reckon?
no, I wouldn't vote for that. No.
Yeah.
You going on any holidays soon?
Going on a plane in a week's time from
Where
today
to?
to Melbourne.
Oh yeah. Are you going to see footy games?
Yeah, I'm going to the Carlton Geelong game
Mhm.
and the biggest game of the year, West Coast Hawthorn.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yes.
Are you going to stash Jack Logan in your luggage?
Oh.
I'm sure you'll love to see Hawthorn get flogged.
Yeah, you probably will. By
Yeah.
West Coast too.
Imagine.
Yeah, Hawthorn leads to West Coast, biggest story of the year.
Yeah, I'm going to Japan
Oh, yeah?
over Christmas, New Year time. That'll be pretty
Yeah.
good.
Have fun.
Second time in Japan, so yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. When did you go there last?
But 2019, going into 2020.
Yep.
So like grade 6. But I'm not good at being in. You know me. I'm a very restless, energetic
Yes,
person.
we know that.
I'm not good at sitting in like a tight space for a long period of
Yeah.
time. It's just I have too much energy, and 8 hours on a plane
Oh, no.
is just gonna kill me.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to do just sitting there.
I mean,
Fine. I mean, like,
watching movies.
yeah,
that's
watch a
alright.
movie, but you get bored of it after 8 hours.
And the food's gonna be pretty trash.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you're in the middle of the air, so it's not like you got...
You
Five-star
You
restaurants
do.
down the
You
road.
do on like Emirates and that. You get proper meals.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen it?
No, I have not, but I've
So
heard
you
about
get,
it.
Oh, you get like actual meals. Like,
Yeah.
far out.
That'd be cool.
Jealous. Oh well. Thank you all very much for tuning in to our episode 4. I was going to say episode 3. Episode 4 of Ronan and Tree Talks. If you enjoyed, we would love for you guys to leave us a 5-star review on Spotify. And if for some reason Don't ask what. I'm not going to ask why, but you're watching it on YouTube because you're one of the only human beings on this planet who don't have a Spotify account. Please like our YouTube video. It would just mean a lot to us. Thank you all for listening / watching, whatever you're doing. See you next week.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.